Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, October 21st, and it is time for What's in the Box. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Everything went smoothly. Everything went right in your world. I know it was very relaxing for myself. I got a lot done. I got my house cleaned. Even was able to take a couple naps and was able to read Absolute Batman. And so I was quite thrilled with having the time to be able to do that, since everybody else has been lapping me and coming in and trying to talk to me about it. And I'm like, I don't know, spoilers are fine, I don't care, I'm going to read it anyway, but no, I don't know, I can't provide any commentary. However, now I can provide commentary. If things go right tonight, I might be catching up on Ninja Turtles, because that would be my go-to next. X-Men actually would be my go-to. However, there's a lot of X-Men right now, and there's no way that I can get that done in a night. But I can go from Ninja Turtles 2 all the way to the end on that and get caught up on the Ninja Turtles. So we'll go forward from there. In my neck of the woods, this weekend, October 25th, is going to be the Lafayette Comic-Con, MegaCon. I've been posting some things on the Facebook page, details, hours, admission costs, things of that nature. And hopefully you guys have been able to make some time for that this Saturday. It's a good show, if you guys dig, local branded, smaller kind of cons. This is right up your alley. There are a handful of Power Rangers. I believe the Turbo Rangers are going to be there. So if you're a Power Rangers fan, there's going to be something there for you. There's also some local artists and writers that are going to be there as well. And then tons of comics and collectibles. It's always a gay old time. I myself, I'm going to be, so if you walk right in the front door, take an immediate left, they're the first chunk of vendor booths are going to be right there in front of you. I will be at the very end of that first chunk of booths. I think, Hogan's Heroes is to my left, and then I'm right there in the corner. So if you look for me, you can't miss me. You'll trip over me, as a matter of fact. But it'll be a good show. And then the following weekend, November 1st, that's the day after October 31st, day after Halloween, our in-store signing, Mr. Alan Danziger. I have maintained radio contact with the gentleman. He's been sending me clips and phrases mixed with ginger ale on text message form. And I've been posting those on my Facebook page, and I think I even posted one in the event page this morning. So he is very excited. I am very excited. I hope you're excited because it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, dress up in Halloween garb. It will be fun. Bring the kiddos to expose themselves to the horrors of the movie industry and meet a celebrity. We will, I think he posted that the Weed Hacker Massacre, the most recent film that he's in, is on Tubi right now, and I believe on YouTube. I am going to do my best to actually stream that movie here in the store all day long. So fair warning that if you're going to be showing up to that event, there will be horror movies playing. I will try to keep it tasteful as much as horror movies can. I'm going to try to keep the nudity and the boobies to a very, very, very dull minimum. But, horror movies always tend to have a little bit of gash and gore with them. So just keep that in mind. It will be a Halloween-themed event. There's going to be, I'll probably be playing Hocus Pocus and stuff like that as well. Keeping it fun, keeping it lively. And then the building next door to me is vacant, and I'm going to have my vendor friends there as well. Isle of Comics is going to be there. Charles Savage is going to be there. Local ghost hunters Chris and Christina Hunt are going to be there. Earth Spirit Emporium is going to be there. It's going to be a thing. There's going to be people there for sure. So anyway, it'll be fun. And then the very next day, so November 2nd, is going to be Knights Hall. So it's going to be a very busy weekend for me and my constituents. But it'll be worth it. It'll be very much worth it. Anyway, so that's what's coming up. So make sure you guys are marking your calendars. As of this morning, I've got a long box here of goodies. I've got a small stack of stuff that came out of my PC. I've upgraded some books, and that only means that gets passed on to you. And then I have some slabs today. So it's going to be a very solid rest of the video, so just bear with me. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it here. This long box is primarily Spider-Man. We are talking Spider-Man Volume 2, which is that kind of weird 90s thing. They stopped the book around, what was it? I guess we can kind of see. We'll get there here in a second. But it's Volume 2 stuff. And so it's stuff in the 400s, 500s, and 600s primarily. A lot of the kind of the early 2000 run. But I did kind of stumble upon Kiss number 6, 7, and 8 from the Dark Horse series. These were just kind of chilling out in a small pile in the back. And then with the passing of Ace Frehley, I was like, oh, these might be good to put in video this week. So I did that. Kiss 6, 7, and 8. The beginnings of Spider-Man's, I'll just show off some, like one of the earlier ones. So here's like 169, 391, 394, 95. Then we jump to 433, 434, 435. So that kind of gives you an idea of where we're starting. I'm going to move the video over here so you get to see my big fat belly. If it was... should have had my pumpkin shirt on, right? Let's see, 436, 37, 38, 440. And then we jump to the 501, right? So 501, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 520. 521, 22, 23, 24, 30, 31. I think you kind of get the ideas, right? So we go through... some of the Civil War stuff, right? So that's 533. We go through that. Then we jump to the Brand New Day stuff. So 549. Some of the keyer issues. First appearance of Lily, Hollister, Menace, right? So that's a key. Let's see, 561. Here's 552, Brand New Day. First appearance of the Freak, and we're not talking about the Freak, the Hogan Freak from Iron Man. This is a different Freak. Then we touch on the Back in Black series, right? So that's 541, 42. So 544, 45. So 45. This is a sought-after book. This is the Mephisto cover. This is a 6.5, so it's somewhat damaged. Otherwise, this is like a $50 book. But that's in there. We're still going through all the Brand New Day stuff. Gosh, yeah, this is first appearance of Screwball. Now, I know this used to actually be like a $30 or a $40 book back during COVID, and significantly dropped off. Then you got Craven's First Hunt. There's the classic Daredevil, Spider-Man is Daredevil issue, Craven's Daughter, right? Then you got New Ways to Die. That's a classic cover. That's one of the variants. very sought after. 572, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 80, 81, 82. Again, just, it's a long box full of Spider-Man. Now we're into the Dark Reign stuff. So here's 597. That's Harry Osborn as the American Sun, right? So we got the first one of those. 596, 599, 600, 604, 605, 609, 610. I used to have a canvas print of this image. I actually gave it to my brother when I moved from Seattle because it wouldn't fit in my car because I had so much other stuff. I did keep the Deadpool signed by Stan Lee. Sacrifices, I suppose. 613, 14, 616. Classic 617 Rhino busting through the cover. I always love that one. Let's see. This one I'm surprised it hasn't been redone yet. 619 with the blood running off the text, right? 621, 24. Yeah, all the 620s. Here's 637 Grim Hunt. This is the death of Madam Web, right? So that's a sought-after one. That's a good key. 638, 639, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Here's his new Tech 650, the silent suit, or stealth suit, I suppose. 651, awesome Black Cat cover. 652, 53. Here is 656. Another new Spider suit debuting in there. And then 657, 58, 59, 660. Jumping ahead here. Let's see. 67, 68, 69, 70. Classic MJ, 671. Right? Then you got your Spider Island stuff. 680, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 88, 89, 690. Then we're going through the 690s. 699. And then 699.1. So I don't have 700. It stops at 699.1. So that's the majority of the long box. Again, it's a lot of Spider-Man. And then you've got your annual. And then, like I said, then we got Spider-Man Volume 2. Right? So there's number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23, 26, 27. And then it changes to this format. So this is considered Spider-Man Volume 2. This is number 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 46, 49, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. And then we jump to this volume. This is Volume 3, I believe, of The Amazing Spider-Man. So, got number 1. And then again, it goes sequential, 15. Here's number 17. That's the first female Electro showing up. 17, 18, 19, 21, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 37. And then we got some annuals. Oh my goodness. And then we're ending with more Ultimate Spider-Man. So 97, 99, 101, 102, 104, 105. 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 19, 22, and then the last one that I have is let's see, what's the 130, 33. Oh, I've got a 159. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a whole long box of Spider-Man. Random Spider-Man. Volume 2 Spider-Man. 500, 600s. Spider-Man. So much Spider-Man. Okay, and then, so coming out of my PC, I upgraded a few issues. X-Men Adventure Guys. If you're looking for stuff, that was number 1 of Volume 2. This is number 3 of Volume 1 and number 6 of Volume 1. So if you're an adventure fan, know that that's there. And then, like I said, I upgraded some books out of my original PC. Here's X-Men 116. Here's 144. 146. 48. Right? 149. This is a 380. I found one that was still sealed with the booklet inside. So this was mine out of my PC that was open with the booklet, but I found one sealed with the booklet. Not a big issue. I mean, that's like $8. But, you know. This is, let's see, 419. And then annual number 3 and annual number 5. Then we're switching to Turtles. So this was volume, volume 3 of Ninja Turtles. This is issue number 1. This is kind of a hard one to find. It's not super pricey. It's $20, but it's there. And then this, my friends, is the from the original Mirage run. Peter and Laird did this fun little mini-series of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles teaching you martial arts. And so they did a book that was on each character. So this is number 2. This is the Michelangelo one. I found one at a con that was pretty good shape. This is also a really good shape. So if you're a Turtle fan and you don't have this one, I have one for you. And then, so now we'll move on to some of the more high dollar books. Again, these came out of my PCs. So you know that they were taken care of, at least in the time that I had them. Here is number 105. So early Phoenix cover. Here is 106. Classic Cyclops blasting. Number 125. This is the first appearance of Mutant X. I wonder if that's where the Powerpuff Girls came from. But anyway, 125. And then this is the first Dark Phoenix. So 134. Right? Classic issue. And then the Wendigo cover. This is number 140. So that's a good one. And then last but not least, the 142. So not 141. I very well may have a 141 slab coming back. It was in really good shape. So we'll see what the grade comes back on it as. It's going to be a while. It may be a Christmas gift for somebody, but yeah, I've got a 141 in the wings. But this is a 142. This one could use a little cleaning, but otherwise it's in really good shape. So if you're looking for a high grade 142, classic cover, right? Love it, love it, love it, love it. I have one here. And now, on to the slabs. These first couple are just ones coming back from CGC for one of my customers. As you know, I love to show off my customer stuff because everybody loves seeing their stuff in a video. But, you know, it's just, you know, testament that, you know, you give stuff to me, it gets sent off, it gets well loved and taken care of, and comes back even more well loved. So this one, this is Doctor Who number 11, signed by Arthur Darvill, which is the writer, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So anyway, Arthur Darvill, pretty rad. This one is totally fun. When my customer brought this in, I was like, that's cool. I'm glad that you're choosing this book. This is Voltron number 1, CGC 8.5. Beautiful book. He's going to put this with the Voltron that he got off of me, actually, and his other Voltron toys and characters that he has. So that will present very nicely. And then this one, Savage She-Hulk #1, came back a 6.0. So first appearance of She-Hulk. This is a newsstand copy even, so keep that in mind. So high-grade newsstands are pretty rare. So this kind of falls in the average, high average of the book already. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's definitely one that I would recommend getting slabbed. And then last, but certainly not least for my customer, Star Wars #42. First appearance of Boba Fett. Came back in 9.2. Beautiful book. Definitely one to slab and preserve. Has a little bit of what's called shadowing here on the side, so it may be hard to see with the glare, but it's kind of this orangish hue that's right here in the white along the spine, so it got dinged for that. But otherwise, it's a beautiful book. Beautiful book. Highly recommend the Star Wars 42. It's just going up in value like crazy. Speaking of Star Wars 42, here is, so let me say, so these are my books. These books are going to be for sale. So I say my books as in the store books. Sometimes I get my stuff slabbed that are my books. But these are store books, which could be your books if you play your cards right and give me your monies. Another Star Wars 42. This one is a newsstand copy. So it also came back in 9.2, which I thought was ironic and kind of humorous. This book is beautiful. I honestly thought for sure it was going to come back a 9.6 at least, which would be quite a chunk of change. Unfortunately, it came back a 9.2, the same as my customers. Mine got dinged for a rusty staple. Yes. Yeah. A rusty staple gave it a 9.2. I mean, there is a very, very tiny bit of schmutz on the M, which is a printing error. It is ink. So there's not much that you can really do about that. That just, that's the way the book gets printed, I suppose. But the rusty staple, my God. Yeah. Otherwise, this book, it was the pages are white. The cover is clean. The white space is white. The cleaner did a great job getting, whatever else, residue and schmutz off of it. But a 9.2 with a rusty staple. Yeah. Anyway, this will be for sale. It's actually probably already spoken for. But if the gentleman backs out of for some odd reason, then it could be yours. This one has not been spoken for. This is actually a really fun one. Miles Morales, Spider-Man #25, Tyler Kirkman Virgin Edition, signed by Tyler Kirkman, right? So you got the yellow label with the JSA authenticated banner at the top of it, right? Because it was documented or authenticated after the fact. But you got a Tyler Kirkman signature right there above the duo. But you have a Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen Virgin cover. So just a beautiful book. 9.6. Again, it will be for sale. It'll be in Lafayette if it doesn't sell during the week. But it is here. It's a great book. Great book. Spider-Man fans should be all about that one. And now this one I'm excited for. You don't see this book very often. Okay, so it is it's a little bit more of a rarer book. You don't see high grades on it very often. You don't see graded copies of it very often. And then this one I even sprung the extra $5 and got the custom label for. Okay, so that's Daredevil. That is the first appearance of Elektra, my friends. That is also a newsstand copy. 9.4 newsstand. Yeah. Yeah, you don't see these very often at all. I think there's only 1,000 of these in this grade or higher condition. So, 1,000 out of 10,000, so you're already in the top 10% of the book, roughly. But again, first appearance of Elektra, beautiful, beautiful book, 9.4 newsstand, got your Daredevil custom label on it. It's just a pretty book. Daredevil fans, Elektra fans, even Marvel fans collecting first appearances. This is one you should be going after. If I wasn't running a store, this would definitely be in my PC, and I would be ecstatic over it because it's cool. Yeah, Frank Miller, Klaus Johnson, it's just a beauty. It's an absolute beauty, Fran. Yeah, just take that in. So, that will be for sale as well. Yeah. So, I will end on that note because we're running into the 26-minute mark. I've got things to do. You need to go back to work. Your lunch is almost over. Don't be late. Don't blame me. Be responsible, right? Don't drink and drive. Anyway, have a good day. I will see a lot of you tomorrow, if not this afternoon or Thursday. And then if I don't see you during the week, see me at Lafayette on Saturday, Tippecanoe County Fairgrounds, starting at 9:30 for the early birds, 10 o'clock for everybody else. And let's just rock and roll. There is a small chance I might have some more slabs that come back before Saturday, but we shall see. They're grading and encapsulating right now. So if they rock and roll their pants off today, who knows? But cool stuff, okay? Enjoy your day. Tomorrow's New Comic Book Day, and I will talk to you guys later. Excelsior!